Dude, week 3 of college football was so much fun. There were so many good games, so many cool, fun players to watch, a lot of telling stuff. I don't I honest to God, just saw this news. I missed it earlier in the day. Today's Monday. Missed it earlier in the day. 2 coaches got fired this weekend from college on Sunday, and then man, oh man, the games we had on Sunday, I thought those were really good. They were really impressive. Not some of the craziest games of all time, but some really, really good ones. A lot of really fun stuff to look at. If I'm some fans of some teams, I'm really excited. If I'm a fan of other teams, I'm really, really not. So let's dive into this one. So before we really jump in, I'm just letting you guys. I just saw this crazy stat that popped up. I'm watching the Monday Night Football Buccaneers versus Texans, and they showed this stat calling Baker Mayfield Baker the touchdown maker Mayfield. And I mean, obviously the stat went away. I don't have it right in front of me right now, but um, it's something crazy. Since like 2022, he's thrown 72 passing touchdowns, I think it said. Something wild like that, which is the most in the NFL. 17 touchdowns, 20 yards or more in that time, most in the NFL. And I think it was something crazy like 22 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, which is the most in the NFL. So that's just a fun thing that I'm jumping into right now. Like I said, they just flashed on the screen as I'm watching Monday Night Football and recording at least a lot of this episode. But let's just go ahead. Let's dive in here. I mean, we've got some good. We've got some bad. Definitely a decent amount of bad here. The Florida Gators. You guys fucking suck, huh? If I'm a fan of the Florida Gators, I don't feel very good about myself at all. DJ Lagway played like shit, but you kept LSU to 20 points, and they're the number 3 team in the nation. So kudos on that, but that's about fucking it. You guys looked goddamn awful. I feel so bad for you guys. I feel so bad for you guys. Like, you were supposed to be having a really good year, and it's just not how it's going at all. That has to feel massively disappointing to be sitting there in that spot right now. Super brutal, and I don't think your guys' schedule gets any easier. Yeah, your guys' schedule, it doesn't get any easier for you coming up. You're playing number 4 Miami. Then you've got a bye week. Thank God. You fucking need that one. Then you're going up against Texas, then Texas A&M, and then Mississippi State, which I think is sneaky good and sneaky fucking better than you. Then you luck into another bye week, and then you got to go play fucking Georgia. You guys are fucked. As of right now, with your remaining schedule, what do you have? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games left this season, and of those 9, 7 of them are against teams that are currently ranked, and they're not ranked in the 25 range. They're ranked in the top 15 range. So fucking good luck, Gators. You guys are screwed. If I am a Gators fan, I'm enjoying looking at the uniforms, I guess, at this point, and praying for something swift to happen, something bad and swift to happen. I think that's the only choice you have as of right now. I mean, what else do you have going for you? Nussmeier and LSU is supposed to be like a Heisman potential favorite. You guys holding the 20 points, so you couldn't do shit. DJ Lagway is a fucking bum, dude. What a bust he was. That was supposed to be big for you guys, and that blew up in your fucking faces. That really, really sucks for you guys. I gotta say this. Eat shit, Pitt. Eat shit, Pitt. I have no real dog in this fight. No real dog in the backyard brawl. I think it's just a good, clean, fun time. But my mom loves West Virginia, and they lost their 2 best offensive players, and they beat you by 7, I want to say. So fucking eat shit, Pitt. That was a piss poor performance on your part. I don't know how you managed to pull that off. But fucking goddamn, that was one you really feel bad about yourself when you lose that game. I mean, great game, but you guys were favorites by 7 for a reason, and way to just completely under-deliver on your entire fan base. I mean, golly, just rough. Now you're 2-1. I didn't even catch that before. 2-1. Wow. 2-1, and you lost by 7 to West Virginia in overtime. That's a stinger. The team wasn't even at full strength. Lost their 2 best offensive players. That's a stinger. Good luck with fucking that, dude. Jesus. I mean, what do you guys have on the docket here? A lot of winnable games, really. Not that, I mean, later in the season, you've got some tough ones. Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Miami to close it out. But right here in the meat of it, you got to get these wins on these easy teams. What are you guys doing? West Virginia should have been a win. Louisville, let's hope. Boston College. FSU is tough this year. We'll see how that goes. Syracuse, North Carolina State, Stanford. Like, you guys got to win some of these games because later in the year, you guys just are not going to be stacking up very well against a lot of those guys. That's a tough place to be. I don't feel bad for you. But yeah, you guys fucked that up. So that fucking sucks, doesn't it? Eat shit, Pitt. And love you, Mom. Mizzou, you guys actually kicked ass really well. I'm really happy for Mizzou. You had, what's his name, Ahmad Hardy? That guy's a fucking stud. Would he have 13 carries for 250 yards or whatever it was? My God. Mizzou just makes running backs, I think, at this point. I don't have a stat in front of me to support that. That's just how it feels. Just churning out running backs left and right. I mean, my God. Does it feel good to have that if you're a Mizzou? It must feel good to have, like, hey, we've got something. You know what I mean? Like, or no, not so much. You guys could, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't really have anything to say about that. It's not a big talking point. Mizzou and Ahmad Hardy, you guys are kicking ass. Hardy's a beast. Go Tigers. That's all. We're breezing through a lot of these games. I mean, I don't have a ton of them to talk about. We've got some bigger talking points here in a second. This is the first big one. Clemson is fucked. They are fucking bad. They suck so much, dude. I mean, all that off-season hype, and for what? Amounted to fucking nothing. I'm not going to say you should be ashamed of yourself, but I definitely wouldn't feel good about myself. You know what I mean? Like, actually, I changed my mind. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Like, just, Jesus Christ, zero cohesiveness for that many returning players. Like, get your shit together. Klubnik looks like shit in a breadbasket. I don't understand. Dabo is spent. He's going to have a hell of a career in media next year. He's going to be a great guy for that. You guys are screwed. This is the second Clemson game I've watched this year, and I just did not really like anything that I saw. What is there to root for? Like, I will say I did like your uniform this weekend. Thought your uniform was pretty cool. With the orange helmet and the white pants and the purple jerseys. I did like that. I don't remember seeing that one before this year. I'd be shocked if you had it, but my God, just sad. Just really honestly sad for a team that was supposed to be so good. And it's just fucked up. I mean, you guys are playing Syracuse next week. You better fucking pray you kick the shit out of these guys. Syracuse, that quarterback out there, he's slinging it, by the way. So just get ready to protect the pass. I think he's leading the country in passing yards right now. You cannot afford to lose another game this year. And if you lose to the Orange, Jesus Christ, just depressing. Like, big time depressing. Especially when you think about, like, again, where you guys were supposed to be. I mean, just fucking call it. If you haven't called it yet, call it now, because golly, it's just brutal to watch, sad to watch, disappointing. No one likes it. Really, really, just terrible, upsetting. I mean, if we take a look at the rest of Clemson's schedule here, yeah, you got Syracuse, UNC, BC, and SMU. I'm hoping you guys can. At this rate, I think you're lucky if you split those, go 2-2 in that stretch between the byes, and then coming out of the bye week, I don't think it gets any easier. You got Duke, FSU, Louisville. I don't even know what this school is, but I don't like your chances. FUR. I've never even fucking heard of that one. That one does not jump out at me at all. And then you're playing South Carolina, who by that time is probably going to have Lenora Sellers back. Major loss. We'll talk about that in a minute. Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't understand. You guys just played, like, just completely awful for, like, a couple weeks in a row now. What is going on? It could be Dabo Swinney is completely cooked. But I feel like it just feels like there's no effort. Like, you guys aren't trying almost. Like, you're going in like, oh, it's kind of whatever if we win. Is almost kind of how it feels, and I don't know how to fix that. I mean, we're going to talk about this in a little bit with the Bears, and it kind of applies here. Like, it starts with the fans. You guys got to believe in these fucking guys, and I'm just not so sure you do. You got to believe in your guys, because if not, what are they even getting up for? What are they trying for? Really, really brutal to watch. But, I mean, Georgia Tech was a great game. I'll give you that. I watched that entire game, and it was very, very fun all the way through. Loved every snap, watched every snap. Really, genuinely, truly enjoyed myself watching that game. Was excited at the last second field goal. I know it wasn't a true fire drill type field goal, but you feel that energy as a fan, which is great. That's the only part I care about, is how does it feel to be a fan. A lot of big games like that this week. Texas A&M beat Notre Dame was fucking sick. I did not watch a lot of that game. I had, what was I watching instead? Who gives a fuck? Wish I had watched that game. Really do. Oh, I was watching the South Carolina game. That was a disappointment. I fucking had South Carolina to win, Lenora Sellers to get a touchdown, and fucking Diego Pavia to get a touchdown, and then Lenora Sellers left the game with a head injury and completely fucked up the rest of the game. That does lead me into my next little talking point, though. Very cohesive how I set that up, almost like I planned it. But if we flip over to the NFL, God, I was so scared. I was so scared. It was one of my greatest fears coming to fruition right before my eyes. I mean, Josh Allen, in the middle of a drive, gets up and just starts running out of a pile and immediately pulls his helmet off and runs to the sideline. And that is not Josh Allen. That is not what he does. He doesn't leave games. He plays hurt all the time. He's one of the things that Buffalo fans love about him, is that he's just fun and electric and really tries hard. But so when you see him to run on the sideline, it's scary. You're like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? That's not the quarterback I know. Something is so wrong. I thought our season was over for a second. I thought we were done. Turns out, just a broken nose. So he came back a few plays later, which was great. And I know that seems like a bit of an overreaction, but anytime your starting quarterback goes down, runs off the field in the middle of a drive, it's an insanely scary moment because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going to come next. We were very, very lucky that it was just a broken nose today, but there's no guarantee that's going to be the case next time. There's no guarantee with any of these teams next time that it's just going to be a broken nose. I mean, you never wish injuries on anybody, but it is really one of those things where you're like, wow, things are lining up for us, and then, oh my God, the worst possible thing that could have happened is happening. But that's why I want to give a big shout out to backup quarterbacks, man. I mean, between South Carolina and Buffalo, and there were a couple others too that I just don't remember off the top of my head because I didn't write them down because I was lazy and didn't look it up. Want to give a big shout out to the backup quarterbacks. For one, the one that happened first, I'll give credit, South Carolina on Saturday night. They had their backup guy come in, Doty, I'm not really sure how to say his name. I believe it's Doty. He comes in. For one, South Carolina got screwed out of a big fucking play. Okay? Doty comes in. The snap after, Lenora Sellers goes out with a head injury and throws a fucking beautiful pass that, if not was going to be a big play, it may have been a touchdown. It was a really, really good pass on a great play. And then the refs fucking whistled the play. Like, the head coach got confirmation, like, hey, we're good to go on this. You guys go ahead, snap the ball. Everything's been set up. And then right before the play happened, they whistled the play dead because they wanted to check it for targeting, which, okay, fine, good call. You want to check the hit on Lenora Sellers for targeting. I agree with that. I don't agree with the fact that you took away a really good play. And I think that first throw from the backup quarterback is really, really important. When Josh came out and Mitch Trubisky was going in, and they came out, he threw a 32, he only threw 2 passes, but he threw 32-yard pass to Josh Palmer, a perfect throw. Mitch comes in short notice. There's not really any time to warm up. He's not getting ready. He's got to come in. He's got to keep the drive going. And when you have a play like that, like the one that South Carolina had, the one that the Bills had with the 2 backup quarterbacks, it really energizes the team. There is such a huge difference when it comes to, like, even if it's not that spectacular of a throw, the throws, if Mitch Trubisky comes into the game and makes a good but not great throw, I'm very, very excited that Mitch Trubisky is in the game. And now, to be excited, like, I love Josh Allen. I would die for Josh. But when you're talking about, like, when you lose a starter and you have to come in, that feeling that you get of, like, oh shit, this guy just made a sick fucking throw. Like, and out of the gate, you're like, oh, you got some energy. It feels so much better to have that than it does, like, if Josh Allen had made that throw, the 32-yard pass to Josh Palmer, I don't think it would have felt as good. But when you dial it up first thing fucking out of the gate, and Mitch Trubisky hits it, your backup quarterback hits, he comes in, he makes a great play, that's really good. That feels really good. Feels way better than if Josh did it. It's super exciting. One of the best feelings that you can have, because you're like, well, maybe not all is lost. Or at least not right now, not for this drive, maybe not for this game. We'll figure it out down the road, but right now, in this moment, in this play, we still got the juice, man. We're still moving this ball. We can't be stopped. It doesn't matter if it's a backup or not. It brings so much energy. It may be slightly more mediocre of a play, but when they come out and they execute for you and execute for the team, it feels so fucking good. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that way, but that is truly how it felt when Mitch came in. That is how it was going to feel when Dottie came in for South Carolina before the refs fucked it up. They gave him the go-ahead. Hey, carry on, run the play. And when they snapped the ball, then they were told, whoa, 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 what are you doing? We can't allow that play. You took away a big fucking play by whistling it dead and at the snap in the middle of the fucking play. It was a great setup, probably a touchdown, if not a very big play to keep the energy moment. You took that away from them by fucking up that call and not letting them know ahead of time. Now they can't run that play again out of the fucking gate. Like, that's fucked. Like, yeah, you need to get the call right for the targeting hit, for sure. For sure. But Jesus Christ, man, like, you got to get that shit. You got to get it done sooner. Especially if the head coach comes up and is like, hey, are we checking that for targeting? Are we ready to go? And they give you the go-ahead. You wait for the next play now. That's how I see it. You didn't get it done before the snap because you told them you were good to go. Hey, that's on fucking the refs. And they should have handled it after the play. They shouldn't have whistled it dead at that play. They should have let the play end and then brought up the targeting call and like, okay, well, let's see what it is. Because maybe now they want to keep it. It should be up to the head coach of the team that just fucking executed when their starting quarterback went down and they got fucking screwed. I don't care what anyone says. I understand it was the right call. Hey, you got to stop the play for targeting. I know that's how it works. They got to get it done sooner than that. They can't just let these fucking guys come in there and completely take away a really, really great play that they had set up for them. That was fucked up. That was such bullshit. Such bullshit. But, I mean, to dial it back to something else, Buffalo is about to go on a tear, by the way. An absolute tear. They've got the bye week in week 7. They're probably going to go into that bye week undefeated. The biggest worry I had was Baltimore in week 1. Got that done and out of the way. Now we play a slew of poor teams. And the next biggest challenge is in week 6. We're going to be on the road at Atlanta. I still think the Bills win that game. I'm not really worried about that either. So there is a decent chance, a more than decent chance. Like, I feel really fucking good about it, chance that the Bills go undefeated. I would not be surprised at all. I mean, they're playing Miami on Thursday. When this comes out, they're playing Miami on Thursday. Going to stomp those guys. Then New Orleans. Then New England. Going to stomp both those guys. Then we're going to be at Atlanta. Oh, by the way, we have Miami, New Orleans, and New England all at home. So, yeah, we're going to kick the shit out of those guys. And then we're going to be at Atlanta before the week 7 bye. I think we win that game. I'm not worried about that at all on Monday night. And then we come back. Oh, nice little warm-up game out of the bye week. We're going to kick the shit out of Carolina, and then we play Kansas City. And that one's going to be tough. But I don't think Kansas City looks that good this year. They really only have Patrick Mahomes. I think when that time comes around, they might have a few players that come back. But I'm really, really not worried about Kansas City the way I have been in the past. For one, we dominate them in the regular season. That's what the Bills do. But two, they just look they don't look the same. Now, maybe they need Xavier Worthy to come back. I think Rashee Rice is on a suspension right now. Maybe they'll look different when those things change. But as of right now, I don't even think... I mean, I'm going to knock on wood, but this could be undefeated season that we're looking at right here. All the toughest teams... If we run through, Kansas City doesn't look good. Miami's bad. Tampa Bay is going to be a tough fight. Houston, I don't think looks as good. Pittsburgh, bad. Cincinnati, just lost Joe Burrow. We're going to win that game. New England, bad. Cleveland, bad. The next challenge is week, 17 in Philadelphia at home. That's going to be a tough game. We'll count that as a loss. So I think at the worst we're looking at is, what the fuck is that, 16-1, whatever it is? Dude, I could not be less worried about the Buffalo season going forward. I know that's bad juju, knock on wood, but Jesus, man, it's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. It's not that bad. I think we're in really, really good shape right now. And, and I gotta say, if I don't know how to flip it into this one, we'll put some space in between, I guess. What I've got, fucking 4 listeners, fuck them. We'll put some space in between. We're gonna hand out a couple of awards real quick, just get them out of the way. I want to give the pat on the back this week. Big pat on the back to Akron. I don't care if you were playing UAB. You scored points, and that's a win. You guys actually did more on offense than South Carolina did after they lost Lenora Sellers. So pat yourselves on the back. If you guys don't know, Akron played 2 games, scored 0 points those 2 games. And then they came out and scored 28 points against UAB. Again, it doesn't matter if it was UAB. You put points on the board. That you deserve a pat on the back. You changed things around. You got things cooking, got things moving. That's what you needed. And now it's got to feel a hell of a lot better. Now you've got the offense loosened up a little bit. Maybe you got some games coming up. I haven't looked at that schedule because it's Akron and they've been really bad. But maybe you've got some juice now. Wouldn't that be fucking nice? Wouldn't that feel good? So give yourselves a pat on the back, Akron. You fucking deserve it. You went out. You busted your ass for those points. And after 2 weeks of not getting shit, you got 4 touchdowns, and that's got to feel good. That's got to feel... I don't care if you won or not. You got right. You did something. You made progress in the right direction. So who cares? You know what I mean? Who the fuck cares? We're going to lead into our... This is a good one. This week's... I don't know what's going to happen Monday night. I'm giving this award here already because, man, what a fantastic game this was. The comeback of the week. It's going to Georgia. It's going to Georgia. You went out. You were losing to Tennessee 21-7 in the first quarter. We've seen this dog before. The same shoes Mizzou was in last week, and they almost won it. The only reason Mizzou didn't win it is because the Bills had such an electric finish, just like this game did. It was so back and forth. Going into this game, with the way that Georgia had looked before this, I wasn't a big believer in them. Something just felt off. It felt like they weren't trying that hard. Even when you go back to last year, I thought maybe Carson Beck wasn't bad last year. He was just at Georgia, but he went to Miami. Now he tore up South Florida, which is one of the hottest teams of the week this weekend. He tore up South Florida, and Georgia did some shit that championship teams do, and they went out and they won in overtime in a tough, competitive, high-scoring game. I don't remember. It was fucking insane what these guys were doing. If I'm anyone, by the way, if I'm a Carson Beck fan, I'm a Miami fan, a Georgia fan, a Tennessee fan, I feel fucking sick about where my team is at. All 3 of those teams looks like they can put up points and compete with the best of the best and make a run at a national championship. But in one of the best games I have seen, college and NFL, one of the best games I've seen this year, going out, winning it in overtime with a touchdown. That's what championship teams do. You did it from behind. You did it when I doubted you. Other people doubted you. A lot of people like Tennessee in this spot. They thought they were going to cream you and get the win. You put your foot down. You said, no fucking way. You're not doing it to us. We may be down 21-7, but we're going to stand tough. We're going to dial up some defense. And Georgia comes back and they win it in overtime of an absolutely electric game. It's just like I said, if I'm Miami, Tennessee, or Georgia, I feel really, really good. But this award this week, it's all about the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, that is the come on the back team of the week is the Georgia Bulldogs for sure. If you have something outside of that, you gotta explain to me how another team gets it this week. I know we've got 2 games left on Monday night here to finish up. Doesn't matter. I don't care. What an amazing, amazing game. There were other great games on the schedule. I am one man. I have one screen. 2 if I'm really pushing it. And I watched Georgia, and I was enamored the entire time. The entire time. I was waiting for the Miami and South Florida game to come on, but they had a weather delay, and I ended up watching the entire Georgia game with no money on the line, and it was amazing. What a fun time that was. This is a big message I have now, though. We're flipping back over to the NFL. Bears fans, you are a sad people. And that's coming from a long time Bills fan. Like, it's really, really bad. You are a sad, sad group of people. I was on your side for this game against the Lions. I was on your side. I bet on you guys to win this game against the Lions. We're going to get into that later on, but you were the second leg in the Wild at One parlay that I put together. I thought you guys were going to beat this one out. I thought you put up 17 points last week. Not every team is as good as they look. Not every team is as bad as they look. I thought you weren't as bad as you looked in that second half. I really thought you were going to pull it together and really go toe-to-toe with a team that your head coach, Ben Johnson, knows really well. And you just didn't. And the fans, Jesus, man. I mean, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. In the first half, I wasn't even close to the fourth quarter. You scored a touchdown. You're down by 7 points against a team you shouldn't be hanging with, like, at all. And so I just replied to someone else's tweet. I said, hey, I took the Bears on the money line. And now we're right back in this thing. And moments later, a Bears fan goes, no, we're not. Where the fuck is your fight? Where's your fucking passion? What the fuck are you doing? You are in this thing. 1 score down and a whole half left. The energy starts with you. You got to get up for your team right there, man. Football teams are like Santa. Dude, you got to believe in that motherfucker if you want him to show up. You got your asses kicked by the Lions, but you got your asses kicked by the Lions in the second half. I'm telling you, you guys could have stood up and maybe you give up a couple points there, but maybe you hold them to a field goal instead. You ever think about that? You stupid shits, you weak shits. I know it's been hard. Being a Bears fan has been really hard. I was a Bills fan. I am a Bills fan. It was really hard for a long time. I never gave up hope on my team. If I'm within 1 score, you better believe I'm fucking like, hey, here we fucking go. There's a lot of game left. We're showing some fight here. And you guys fucking quit on your own team like that? They know that shit. They felt that shit. Whether you believe in it or not, like I said, it's like Santa Claus. They don't show up if you don't believe in them. And you guys fold so fucking fast. I know you're feeling down about Caleb Williams. I know that your defense looked bad, but your defense looked bad the second half. You gave up all those points in the second half. Caleb Williams was not the biggest problem on your team against the Lions. He was not. Your biggest problem was the defense. Not fucking... That's defense. That's all about effort, man. Sometimes you can get beat, but if you get beat 51-24, whatever the fuck the final score was. That's on you, man. That's on the defensive effort. Getting cooked like that. Come on, dude. Getting lit up by Jared Goff for 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's good, but fuck. That's what Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, that's what those guys are doing. Jared Goff isn't one of those guys. He's a top 10 quarterback in the league. He's not one of those guys. What are you doing? Show some fight for your team, Bears fans. Yeah, the team was bad. I don't care. I'm calling you out. Show some fight for your team. Show some fucking pride. You got 1 half left, and you're within 1 score. Fuck, you better be cheering those fucking guys on. I was rooting for them. Where the fuck were you? You gotta believe. Look, you guys, you got the Cowboys at home this Sunday. America's game, 425. Right now, at the time of recording, on Monday night, you guys are the favorites. The Bears are the favorites against the Cowboys right now, at home, in a spotlight game. Get the fuck up for your team. Don't take this shit lying down. No one likes the Cowboys. No one likes the Cowboys. They are coming for your house. America is on your side. Toss them the fuck out of there. They ain't got shit on you guys. Okay? They traded away Micah. Jerry Jones is an old quack. Dak is overpaid. You got all of America on your side. Go out there and fuck up and root for your guys. Fuck the Cowboys. They're in your house. Beat them up. Turn this season around. And it starts with you. If you don't believe, if you're sitting in the stands and you're sitting there like a fucking piss poor bum, bringing no energy, how the fuck are they supposed to get up for the game if you won't? They're the ones out there putting their bodies on the line. You think they want to go and fucking get nailed in the fucking abs by a guy running full speed at them? Fucking all you gotta do is sit there, drink beer, and fucking bring some good vibes. You think you can handle that, Bears fans? I believe in the Bears this weekend. I'm gonna keep rooting for them. And you know what? I believe in the Bears fan base. I really, really do, because it starts with you guys. It starts with the fans. If there are no fans, this is not worth it to any. Why would they do this if there are no fans? You're the reason they get paid. You're the reason they try to be good to get paid. Everything comes back to you guys. Your support is what drives the team. Yeah, they're competitive. They want to win. They're not going to do this shit for free. You make it worth it. You make it worth the money. So show up for your team. Let's go out and let's beat the fucking Cowboys in a primetime spot at home when you're the favorites. No one likes the fucking Cowboys. Get it together. Get it together. It's crazy. And I'll tell you this. I put this out on Monday. I do a Monday morning quarterback take every day. And yeah, I'm probably going to misquote myself here. But dude, the gap between Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes does not look that big so far this season. It does not look that big so far this season. Yes, when he gets off script, it's been rough. Yes, I did shit on the painted nails before I knew that it was the suicide hotline phone number. I did not like the nails before that. Hand up, admittedly. Feels like he's not putting enough effort in on the other aspects of the game, because you can't lose 2 in a row and have painted nails as a starting quarterback. I just need a little more focus. But against the Lions, he completed 63% of his passes for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Do you know what Patrick Mahomes did? He completed 55% of his passes for 150 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. There's not that big a gap between this season. There is not that big a gap between Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams. Do they look different? Yes. Do they play different? Yes. Is it going to be a tougher road for Caleb Williams? Absolutely. But both of the teams are 0-2, and people haven't counted out the Chiefs yet. We're still early. Don't write them off yet. Is it going to be tough? Yes. You guys are playing in an incredibly hard division. The NFC North is fucking stacked. Are you a playoff team this year? I don't know. But you got some wins left in you. You do. I haven't watched every snap of the Bears. I'm sorry, I haven't. Like I said, I've got 2 screens. I'm one guy. There's a lot of football to watch. But from what I've seen, I haven't hated Caleb. Statistically, I haven't hated what he's doing. He's very similar, if not better, than Patrick Mahomes this past weekend. If Patrick Mahomes played against the Lions, I don't think they're putting up as many points as you guys did. Fucking hang your heads high. Yes, it feels bad to lose and give up 51 to the Lions, 100%. But you guys are right there. You just got to keep the effort up, and it starts with the fan base. Let's keep this shit up, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? It's week 2. Don't quit now. Let's go whoop up on the Cowboys, and we will feel good about ourselves. And then we'll handle what comes. I'm not even looking at the rest of the schedule for you guys. Let's take it one game at a time. Let's get up for the Bears one game at a time. I don't care if they go down 1 score. It's fucking 1 score. Let's keep that fucking fight up. It's the Cowboys. They've looked good offensively. Their defense is bad. Lock them down. Defense is about effort. Let's put some fucking effort in and not let these guys come into your house and beat your fucking ass. Also, I will say this, did a little bit of a deep dive. The stats are not exact. They are not exact. But week 2 in 2019, Josh Allen's second year as a starter, he threw 63% completion rate for 257 yards, I believe 2 touchdowns and a pick. A very, very similar stat line to what Caleb Williams did today. And Josh Allen is the MVP and one of the, I don't know, well, he's my favorite quarterback of all time. How can you not love him? But, guys, you're right there. We're so early. Don't give up when there's 1 score. I'm begging you. If it's 1 score, you gave the ball back and there's 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, yeah, I would maybe call that one. But you got a whole half of football left. Let's keep the fucking energy up. Come on now. You got to be better than that. Quitting on your team that early. It's been a tough road, but fucking you're better than you think. There's some tough looks, but I really, really do think you're better than you think. Someone just tell Caleb to stop painting his nails, please. That's the only change that I need from you guys. Please, just someone tell him to stop painting his nails. I don't care if it's Angel Reese's nail tech. Let's just focus a little more on the football aspect of it. Have a personality, yes, for sure. But please, when it comes game time, please just focus on the game. You guys need it. Someone needs to sit down and have a hard conversation with Caleb and tell him, hey, let's cut the shit. Let's earn the nail polish. How about that? Let's just focus a little more on being good at what you were paid to be good at, okay? Like, let's worry about that more. That's where I sit on that. But that is where we're going to call it for today's episode, guys. I am recording this close here at the end of the show on Wednesday night. This drops Thursday morning. I was going to try and plug in my Wild at 1 parlay, but the props aren't out yet, and I'm not loving what I'm seeing right now in terms of odds as of recording. So look out for that coming on Friday. Maybe we'll get a little precursor to that, and then the official parlay will be posted on Sunday morning around 10:30 a.m. with the updated odds and what the legs are. Just a quick note on what the Wild at 1 parlay is. It's a 3+ leg parlay that I put together for the 1 o'clock window on Sunday. The only stipulation is that it has to be 1 o'clock games, so we get those early W's, big wins to move into the later slate, and every leg has to be plus money, whether that's the Browns on the money line or Dak Prescott to rush for 2 touchdowns. It's whatever I like on 3 legs or more, all for plus money. It's a parlay for the dreamers, for the hopefuls, and frankly for the degenerates. If I'm being completely honest, there will typically be very few stats to back up the legs that are on this parlay. It's a lot of big narrative based plays based on vibes. It's just a lot of fun. I'm not going to go say put your life savings on this thing, but it is a good time, something fun to root for. Get a big early win to start out your Sunday, and then jump back in on the 4 o'clock, 4:30 Sunday night train. All on that, maybe with some safer bets, get big money. You gotta eat big or die trying. That's what I say. But that's the show for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy the show, go check out Rudy Tuesday. There's a comedy podcast that I do with comedians Breck Michael and Rudy Marinosi. That's available everywhere you get your pods from, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube. That is the Rudy Tuesday podcast. Go follow Pat on the Back on X, the Everything app, at Pat on the Back 25. We post a lot of things there. Monday morning quarterback takes, 2-Minute Tuesdays. Just a lot of takes and stances and jokes that don't always make it to the show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to like and subscribe and comment on the episode. If you got something to say, go follow us on social media. Go check out Rudy Tuesday. It's a really, really good time. Love you guys.